Hello everybody and welcome to another comic book session with the Man Bun YT on YouTube. This is another comic book session. DC Comics. The beginning of tomorrow. Catwoman. The beginning of tomorrow. Catwoman. Cat Shadows. She is a loner, a thief, a creature of night and shadows. She is a cat, and she is a woman. But once... Daddy, why doesn't Kitty like me? Once she was a child. Cats are independent, Selena. You move just like your mama. Rest her soul. Hiss. Once she was innocent. Maybe that's why the cats preferred her company. She never went to them, and they always came to her, just like I did. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. She let you near, but if you tried to corner her, rawr, ow. Well, look out. She just didn't need me. Didn't need anything. Nothing but her crazy dreams of wealth and luxury. And her cats. School was a strange slow-motion blur, seen through her eyes focused on that which was not there. Just won't abide the rules, Mr. Kyle, doing only what she wants to do, and simply won't interact neither with teachers nor fellow students, just like her mama. Well, Mr. Kyle, it's not that Selena is slow. She's perfectly capable of failing one exam only to achieve a perfect score on the next. Frankly, I suspect a learning disability, since the only thing to which she consistently applies herself is gymnastics. Her mama started her on that awareness of her body right when she was just a baby. Forgive me, Mr. Kyle, but I can't help noticing. Does Selena have a proper home environment? Her mama's dead, if that's what you're asking. Slash wrist, and I do my best. Even though my job is stolen from me and new work isn't easy to come by. Matter of fact, if you ask me, work isn't a person's curse in this life. One midnight, she crept from her cold bed in search of a blanket and found it warming nothing. 911, my daddy died just like mama. Now I'm alone. Honey, where are you? We need to know the address of your clique. Don't expect me to come to you, kitties. I've learned my lesson. But the door is open, and you're free if you want to be. She was cold now, aloof and independent, but it was too late. She had already approached the cats too many times, and not one came after her. Fine, she decided to let them find their own shadows. But for her, there was nothing behind and only the unknown ahead. Alone, she would try the streets. They were cold and hard, and she was caught within a week. The state saw segment as a better environment, but in her view, the great Gothic bulk was only slightly less cold. All right, step lively, girls. You're not going to a tea party. Surrogate, and just as hard as any street smothering the earth of Gotham, I am not the director of a resort for poor little orphan girls. This is an institution for runaways and other underage offenders who would consider it criminals if not for a technology of the law. In my eyes, however, your age is no excuse for anything. Here at Sergeant, I am the law. Here I say, Sergei, I am the law. And mark my words, all troublemakers will be dealt with in a severe, no-nonsense fashion. You had your chance at being dear, sweet, innocent children, and you forfeited that chance and that luxury, every last one of you. From now on, you're mine, and you will exist here solely under my terms. Welcome to Seagull, that is all. There followed weeks of study supervised by the one of directors trained Bruce. Eyes on the book, Kylie. Exercise supervise the other. Enough of that, Kylie. Feet on the ground. The manager, meet your meals spoiled by both. Your dinner, Kylie. Eat now or no breakfast in the morning. From the time to ugly time, the director herself would appear. The aides tell me you're a potential troublemaker, Kyle. You consider yourself on notice and adjust your attitude now. That is all. Your mama's Selena, right? I'm Cassandra. Come on, sneak into the kitchen with me to steal some food. Why? Because we're hungry. Maybe so, but I'm not going to sneak. I'll be on my own. Psst. Here. Her free time was restricted but always spent alone and increasingly in shadow. And you deactivated the alarm by punching in whatever code you want me to program. Anything, it doesn't matter. All right now. All right. How about 523? 523. I'll remember it. So does Selena. 5, tick, tack, 2, tick, tick, 3. And the knowledge was her key. No alarm. To freedom, yes. For a time of many nights in which she learned to keep her tread light and to always land softly on her feet. Surrogate's gothic roof became a private world sheltered by a blackness of stars. A mystery high carrying of thrilling winds and mooncast shadows, and with the rush and roar of the nearby sea, it was all she really knew or needed. And yet, deep inside, she began dreaming of that which she could be: true freedom and privacy, true independence, and every rooftop glossed by the moon. Gradually, her visions assumed even more elaborate shaped silk sweet dreams of wealth and luxury and diamonds and scattered or black velvet, like stars glittering in the world. Void. Soon the dreams spilled into her days and became unbearable. Your attitude has not been adjusted, Kyle, and I order you to interact with the other girls. You mean with the thieves, stoppers, and sissies? I refuse to let you disobey me by keeping to yourself. I'm the only one I can depend on. All right, if you insist on solitary activity, you can just get inside and scrub the stairs. She knew she was either being tree-tested or broken and endured the stairs to learn which. Excellent job, Kylie, proving you have a fine future as a drudge. Now you can start on the floors and after that the toilets. But she refused to break. No! Splosh. Now you've done it, Kylie. Complete insubordination. Punishable while whipping. I'm warning you, don't back me into a corner. But the warning was unheard. The sting sharp. Lock her in one of the private rooms, far away from all the other brats. Ow. She's like a little wild animal, a wild cat. No food for a day, and bring me the key. Wild cat. Nothing. She's a little hellcat. Scratch me to shreds. Slam. Kiss. Good. When night fell, she broke silly for the rooftop dark and magical freedom. Reaching literally for the stars, but dreaming of diamonds sharply to splash every filter and send her spinning into luxury. Only when her dreams were sated, hours later, did she descend Surrogate's far wall to the window she unlocked a week earlier. The kitchen window. Bored, she went after the key to her new private room. Hidden, she knew, somewhere in the darkest private quarters. Yes, I got the last payment. What? No, it's not like something out of Dickens. It's a mutually profitable operation as long as you keep fixing things down there at your end. Just keep filling bogus inspection reports. I don't know. Say the latest payment went for computers or something, giving the brats job skills for their failure. Future, please. How many times do we have to go through this? Yes, all right, then. Your cut's waiting for pickup as usual. Yes, goodbye, and stop being so nervous. Click. It had been going on for years, hundreds of thousands from the state, less than 40% covering legitimate expenses and the rest. Stolen. It was time to return the key, but not the ledger. Morning. Who left the door unlocked? You don't even care if you're locked away from the other girls, do you? Ask your brutes. I don't like the other girls. Won't anything get through you, Kyle? How about sharing some of the money, your money with me? The money you stole from the orphanage? So you know, I heard you on the phone. New necklace you're wearing, none of your business. Diamonds, aren't they? Slam, collapse. Don't worry, I can always get the key. But for some reason, she chose not to go out that night. Later, she would call it fate. Her sleeping dreams were never as good as her rooftop dreams, but this time they were horrible. Mothering and stabbing her brain with poignant needles of giant crystal. She awoke dizzy and sick, spinning and lurching through hot blackness and pain. Taunt me with too much sassy knowledge. Eavesdrop on my phone calls. Defy my rules, even muffled by the sack. The voice was unmistakable. Well, you can just drown your little wildcat and sink straight to hell. In water. Push. She felt a last sharp jolt and swooping weightness. A cold furious rush sobbing her wake to the full horror of death. She thrashed and kicked and clawed at the sack, even as she smothered and sealed in her rough, sinking shroud. The ledger. Then eavesdropping was the last of it. She actually, meow, gone. A cat with 8 lives left to live. And is this dear director what you're looking for? Why, you little thief, maybe I'm not as big as you director, but give me time. Until then, you will keep your mouth shut, won't you? Especially after you give me your belt, even better. With your skills at fixing records with the state, you'll see it through that Selena Kyle doesn't even exist. When she was done with the director, she dried, dressed, and deactivated the alarm. The door is open, the jailers are sleeping, and the warden is all tied up. So you're free, kiddies, if you want to be. Hey, Selena, wait up, will you? What's with the book? Information, a valuable commodity. So what's it worth? Not one dime, but everything in the world freedom. Yeah, well, if you're headed for Gotham, it can be tough. So can I. We'll have to skill, you know. Yeah, but not together. Property condemned by the city ordinance 2305, Trash City. Having learned from her first day on the streets, she thought refuge, needing only a top floor whose door and windows could be sealed from the inside, relatively dry ceiling, and a skylight roof from which the million lights of Gotham beckoned like fallen stars or the skimmer gems of her dreams, cast upon the black velvet of nature byways. Someday she vowed she would rake them all right into her cold heart. On her third night of renewed freedom, she received a visitor, meow, and ignored him utterly. Now you want me when I don't need you? Others followed. It wasn't much, but it became home. And in any case, much of her time was spent in the streets. I hear your fence things. What you got, girlie? Oh no, tonight. At first, she was simply brash and reckless. Peace. Her lack of fitness proved highly effective and extremely dangerous. Stop, thief, bam, bam. Gradually, she realized that each close call, however thrilling, threatened her anonymously freedom with public incarnation or private death. By the age of 18, she had refined her technique, choosing her marks more discreetly, relying on silence and stealth, becoming more burglar than thief. Cat burglar. She moved in wealthier circles, inhabited even more luxurious surroundings, and with temptation followed the reports of another night creature and also beyond the law, although apparently serving justice. and the dozens of the shadows was a man. One night she actually saw him admiring his decisive action and bringing his disguise. If he could be a bat, her choice was obvious. Starred by his dark power, she was inspired. Later, when she read "A cat in gloves catches no mice," she tripped her gloves with claws. For a time when she preyed only on criminals, "You've come to pay money for my time?" "Yeah, I want you to have this." "All right." Street, rip, rip, rip. "Time's up, and it costs all your money." She kept the whip, but soon decided criminals were too forward and limiting. After that, she took that she wanted wherever she found it, a practice which brought her into an actual contract with the Batman, who followed more than one of her crimes. She wrote, but who never managed to stop her for good. "Give us a kiss." "No." "Maybe some other time." Somehow she always managed to land on her feet, and even now she slips through the night like a sleek, silent shadow, perhaps not chasing her mother's ghost, but at least following her mother's dreams of wealth and luxury. She is a loner, a thief, a woman, and a cat. Come on, kitty, kitty. Kitty, you could stand to lose some weight, and this do for starters. Now make yourselves at home in the lap of luxury. But whatever you do, don't depend on me. Meow. The end. That was a good one. Everybody, please like, comment, and subscribe to this video for more. Thank you very much, and I appreciate you all.